Hello and welcome back to my garage here in Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. As you can see, I have been a busy beaver. This is the Echo's Cobra that I picked up in the junkyard last time. I spent some time clearing out my parking of junkers that I stored there, intending to work on at some point. I actually have another one of these Bolt Reptilias in there. These two are both supercharged. The other one is not. This over here is a 370Z Nismo spec. It has the wing on it, different bumper and side skirts and front bumper. And that over there is a Porsche 911 America, the non-turbo version. This one I experimented with some different rims on it, because I got a little bit tired of putting the stock Porsche rims on the Porsche cars. So these are one of the different ones, I forget which. But I think they look pretty good. And this car is... Anyway, these cars are all ready to go. This one is the most valuable of them. Actually, I wanted to do this backwards because these two cars are identical, the green one and the blue one. 100%. Built out exactly the same way. This car is $128,000, and this car is, again, 100% built out the exact same way, $192,000. Now, the only thing I can think of that would be responsible for that is this one has significantly higher mileage on it, 137,000 miles on this car, and 94,000 on this one, which I guess accounts for, what is that, 192 versus 128, so that is what, about $64,000 difference, something like that. Anyway, these cars are ready to go. Need to get them out of here to make some room. Because I do have a supercharged R2 in my collection already. I don't need to keep any more of them. And I have a 370Z in my collection also. That's just the stock one. Doesn't have all the flares and stuff on it. And this one is 129,000, 130. And of course the 911 is always good for a couple $100,000. Actually over $300,000 on this one. $328,000 for this car. So that's over $500,000, about $600,000 worth of cars there out the door. So there is exciting news. Caught me by surprise today. But they have actually released a new DLC for this game with absolutely no fanfare whatsoever. I saw it mentioned in the community page on Steam, and it wasn't even listed on the store page at the time. Somebody linked it in the community page on Steam to get to where you can actually buy the DLC. It's like $625 or something on sale right now because it's brand new. But yeah, Mercedes-Benz DLC, which is interesting. So maybe we'll find one of them. I'm going to do that car there if we don't find anything else interesting. But maybe we'll find one of them new ones in here. Have to check the auction house too. Okay, here we are. Not getting off to a good start. That's one of them race car versions of the Nomad. Yeah, Chevy Nomad Gasser. I did one of those, didn't really like it. I would build it as a normal car if you could, but it stands up high no matter what. Is that a Miata? Yeah, it's a Miata. Porsche 928. Salem Flammo. Oh no, that's not a Flammo. That's a Mustang Cobra. Yeah. The first time I got one of these cars was from the auction house. I paid way too much money for it. Should have waited till I found one in the junkyard to do. And there's absolutely nothing here that I want to do. So let's go to the auction house real quick. Okay, we're back here. Car auctions. And there's nothing here either. Look at this. Panther, Flammo, Chiron, GTR Drift, F-Mill, Ecotech, Mustang. It's an interesting paint scheme on there. I4, ugh. It's got 5 stars. And this car has 5 stars. It looks like it's in really good shape. Look how shiny it is. A little over $1.5 million. It's $1,046,000. I'm definitely not getting in on that. It would probably, I mean, this car I can sell for $2.6 million when it's done. So anything, this is way too much for the kind of money I would like to get from them. I'm not going to buy any of these, so let's just get out of here. Oh, this poor sad car. Let's go to the junkyard one more time. And if we find something, great. And if we don't, we'll just get to work on the Cobra. And we have returned again. Okay, so what are you? It's like a Delta 88. Yeah. And a Smith 1500. This is the V8 1500 XL. And that's a... what is that? Is that a Diablo? No. Hey, that's a... what the hell is that? Lamborghini GTR, it says. Okay, I think it's a Diablo. Diablo GT2. I don't think I've seen this one before. It's got a roll cage in it, so that means it's a race car. Carbon fiber stuff, too. Okay, come on. Mercedes-Benz. There's a Mustang. Oh no, sales inspector. And looks like a Porsche 918. At least there's more cars in here this time, even though there isn't anything I want to buy. Okay, well, shoot. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going on this car. The addition of, there must be something new. Yeah, there's a Mercedes thing there that's shifted everything. Radiator fan housing B. One of these days, if I play this game long enough, I'll remember which car needs which one of those fan housings. Let's find our seats here. It's going to be the racing seat. I think that was wheel 12, right? Yeah. So all we need to do now is buy all of our body parts. It's a good thing I don't have like any of those Shelby Cobra mods installed. Well, if I did, they would be in the other store anyway. They wouldn't be here. I think I have at least one license plate. Yeah, I do have a license plate in my inventory. Pretty sure I'm going to need another one. Okay, it looks like something now. And we're up to 17 grand. I'm sorry, 71 grand. I like this color. Is that, I don't know if that's the factory color. No. Yeah, it's the factory color. Did I see... Oh, look at that. That's one of the DLC ones right there. What do you want? Body, exhaust? Let's take it. I'm not going to work on it right now, but at least we can look at it. This looks familiar to me. I think I've seen cars like this before. What did it say it was? Mercedes-Benz 500E, basically. Oh, the engine is cool. I want to have fun rebuilding one of these. What does it need? General running gear, control and repair. That's going to be a lot of shocks and bushings and stuff. Exhaust, body panels. Cool, I can make this look nice. Whenever I get a job that involves replacing and repairing body panels, I always end up fixing the frame too, because it doesn't look right. I mean, the frame will still be all scratched up and beat up when the body panels are nice and new. Does it want me to paint it? No. Yeah, I'm going to do that eventually. Okay, so what do we have here? V8, middle muffler, V8A. Okay, so that pipe V8A. I wonder if they added anything. Yeah, I was hoping they would add some stuff to the performance section, because there's some pieces that aren't here. Like this one right here. There's some Mercedes bits right there. Muffler V8. Okay, now we can paint it. Looks like we're working on an actual car. Yeah, this is a nice blue. Let's go with this. I think they have some interesting liveries on this. That's not really one of them. Sort of pseudo carbon fiber. I think I did one of these once with this green. I think I did one of these once in black with this green stripe, and it looked pretty cool. I think this one I'm just going to stick with the blue. Alright, now we can really get to work. These wheels look like they might be all the same size. If they are, that'll make it quick and easy to replace them. One of the reasons I wanted to do this car in the first place was because it has a V8 instead of all those monster V10s and V12s I've been working on lately. I find it working on a V8 to be kind of satisfying at this point. Most of this stuff, very nearly all of this stuff that I'm taking off right now is just garbage. I'm going to stop there on the front. I don't actually want to take the rest of the front apart yet because the rear suspension rear end has 16 bushings. There's small and regular bushings in it, 8 of each. And the double wishbone front end has 3 times 4 is 12. It has 12 regular bushings. And I just don't want to end up getting the wrong amount or getting something confused, so I'm going to finish taking the rear end apart and I will assemble it, and then we'll take the rest of the front apart so that we keep track of where we are in our parts inventory. But things like all the sway bars and the tie rods and stuff are all trash. All the bushings are trash for that matter. And lately I have been just flushing the whole rear suspension stuff and buying new ones because I used to have... What's missing? Oh. Because I end up repairing about half of the suspension arms, and sometimes it's just easier to buy new ones. So this is a full set of disc brakes. That's easy. And then we have our 16. Wait a minute. Something extra here. 3 times, that's 12. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There's an extra bushing in here. So that's 8 small and 9. I think I must have taken one out of the front crossmember. That's the only reason there would be an odd number of large bushings in there. I want to go ahead and get all the springs and stuff. I need 2 of these, and I need all the rear shocks, and I didn't look to see which shock absorber that was. So which are they? Shock absorber A. We'll probably be able to repair that drive shaft. Those are all sway bar B, front and rear sway bar B. Okay, double wishbone shock absorber, poof. Are these all the same? They're all 20-inch and they're all the same size tire. And here we have 4 bearings, 2 caps, front wheel hub, rear wheel hub. Should go ahead and get me a transmission while I'm at it. Okay, what do we have left? Front axle knuckle cover. Because basically you need 2 of every rear suspension arm. Whoops. Let's hang on to that so I don't forget what I need. I'll try to repair the drive shaft. I think it'll work. In fact, let's just try and repair all this stuff. We won't get it all, but it's worth a shot. I saw something fail. What was it? The transmission. Bummer. Oh well. $16 for that thing. I'm going to dismount all these tires. 18%. I'm going to go ahead and use these rims. I could change them, but I think these rims will be fine. I'm going to chrome them though, because I've gotten into that lately. That one is 26%. I think we'll probably be able to repair like 2 of them. 3 of them, maybe. Nope, did repair only 2. Classic 520. And then for tires, I want to use, let's see, 295 30/20. Going to use race tires because the engine is going to be upgraded, so it's going to be much more powerful. I have to look and see if I can put a supercharged V8 in this thing. 295 30/20, 295 30/20. Good. No. Put the Coyote engine in it. I have to look and see which one of those has more power. The Coyote, I think, is the one from the Mustang, isn't it? So two of those were repaired and two of them were new. Hopefully I got everything. Hopefully I painted everything and not one of them twice or something. Yeah, this is going to look pretty good when they're all back on. I think I have 2 more tires to do still. Okay, that should be the last one of those. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Definitely looks better than bare metal. My hell, look, I mean, it looks way better than it did, because before it was just a mass of rust, but it definitely looks better done up like that. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, see, I did take a bushing out. It's right there. Force of habit. Okay, let's go ahead and get that engine out. AXK. So the V8 AXK 403 and the V8 Coyote is 437. That's the 5.0 Mustang engine. We could do that. I don't think I will, though. I think I'll just do this. So we have something to work on here, and this V8 is one that I can build in my sleep. Yeah, there's Mercedes stuff in here now. Yeah, and add like one new part and it messes everything up because it shifts everything from where I'm used to it being. Some of these weird Mercedes parts, like this thing right here, and ignition coil cover. Yeah, look at all this Mercedes stuff here. The only manifold they don't have... Actually, I need the cam V8 here before I leave here. And I need the cam gears. I bought the timing belts. And the The intake manifold V8 that I need is this one. Oh, fuel rail. I'm going to need fuel rails. I bought a fuel filter already. I think that's pretty much everything. Let's get the rest of the front. Actually, can flush these engine parts that I've already replaced. And you know what? I didn't buy those heads. I need to buy those heads. So what do we still need to buy? Crossmember C and one set of suspension arms. Okay, we are all set. Camera is stuck in close and I can't get it out. That's annoying. It's stuck in. It went in to do that and it stayed there. Now that looks really sharp. I like that a lot. It looks really good. I almost want to put this. I do have a Viper in my collection. I could pull it out and put these side by side, and we can compare what they look like. But this looks really sharp. I like this quite a bit. Mm, 10% on the block. I don't think we're even going to get it back. Nope. This is really obnoxious. The camera is getting yanked in close, and I can't get it out. So this is really annoying. I mean, sometimes it was a problem, like if you were working on an engine that was tall, like the supercharged V8, the OHV supercharged V8 with a blower on it. Sometimes it would suck you in really close because I think it expected, you know, there to be more parts there even though they weren't there yet. But there's no reason for this one to be doing this. Especially when you get pulled in so close to a big part like this, you can't see all the bolts. That's really obnoxious. I was going to say, it's going to yank me in. You watch. See, I'm in so close now that I can't turn the camera out far enough to see the other part that I want to work on. I just had a thought. I don't think I bought ignition coils. I remember buying spark plugs and pistons. The last thing I needed to buy 8 of were the coils, and I don't think I did. Jesus Christmas. Come on. Yep, I didn't buy coils. Gonna have to break out to go to the store, and I need to get to the back. Come on. There we go. So once we get the coils in and the coil covers on, we will be finished. Okay, that's it. She's done. It sits up pretty high in there. At best, yeah, that's probably why it won't take the supercharger. The supercharged V8 would sure as heck stick through the hood. I'm gonna have to build one of these with the Coyote one of these days, just to see what it does. I mean, there's nothing wrong with this engine. This is... See, look at that. The camera has just gotten sucked right in here. We're like inside the transmission. God, let me out. There we go. Anyway, I was saying that this is a nice... I mean, there's nothing wrong with this engine. This is a nice, strong V8. It's it's not in the league of the supercharged engine, but it's a good performer. And this car should be pretty quick. And we are at 100% across the board. Excellent. And now we can test it. I think the starting horsepower was 403. Yeah, 403. So we'll be up 600, 700 something. That's excellent. I mean, it would be excuse me, it would be 806, 100% increase. So we're only short by what, 35, 30, 38 horsepower of a 100% increase. So this is of course one of the in-game cars, so the fit and finish is good. It looks generic, but like I said, it's one of the in-game cars that's meant to look like something real but isn't. Is that like a CD slot there? It looks kind of like a CD slot. That's like old school now. The radio is set to 87.5. I'm not sure that there's any stations around here that are that low. I have to think about that. It's definitely got a gear shift lever. Some of these cars I've done lately have had... Yeah, there's a clutch there. Some of these cars lately I've done have... you get inside of them and they have an automatic transmission, so it's like, why did I just put a clutch and a throwout bearing in this thing? Alright, cool. Let's drive this thing. Alright, here we are. Yeah, it's a very nice color. It could be maybe a little richer, a little deeper blue. I definitely like this. I think it works well on this car, and it works well with the rims. Yeah, I'm very pleased with how this looks. I wonder if there are tuning parts. I can't check it from here. Not tuning parts, but I wonder if they have separate body tuning parts for this model. I'll have to look. And it feels very solid going down the track. It's not all squirrely like that Diablo was the other day. It wants to drift though. Every single car I do wants to drift. 181 looks like our max speed. Stop. Whoa, yay. Hey, look at that. Like a frisbee. Of course, that only happened when the game took control away from me. Yeah, 181 for that V8 is pretty good. And this car is very solid. I like it a lot. Okay, so it's all done. We can sell it now. And it looked like it was pretty valuable. 268,000 plus 53 is what? That's 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry the 1. 300. It's gonna be like $311,000 and change. No, my math is off. $322,000. That's This I think is the most valuable car I've sold today. I think this was even more than that Porsche 911 was. So yeah, that's definitely worth doing. Alright, cool. So this is a customer order. I'm going to do this on my own. Maybe I'll keep it long enough to let you guys see what it looks like when it's nice and clean. And hopefully we'll be able to find a few of these Mercedeses in the junkyard to work on. But this will go ahead and wrap this one up. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed the video. And even though we didn't find anything good in the junkyard, at least we already had something to work on that was cool. So, I hope you enjoyed our junkyard adventure. And we will do it again next time. So, on that note, bye for now.